Hi everyone, my name is Camila and welcome to my channel, and today we're going to make an incredible chocolate chip cookies. And I promise you this is one of the best recipes you will ever try. Your family, your kids, your grandkids, your friends will go crazy over this. Right, and I have to say that it isn't just another flashy and fast videos that you usually see on the internet with recipes. This is a real-time cooking video, meaning no rush, no edits, just you and me in the kitchen. Yeah, well, I will have to cut out some moments when I sneak off to the bathroom, or some bloopers, or the mistakes that I'm going to make, because English is not my native language, so I definitely going to make some mistakes. I will try to cut off some of them, but some of them will definitely remain with us forever. Right, and you will have to stop this video just once to see all the ingredients that we need for the cookies. And here they are. We need 115 grams of unsalted butter, 185 grams of all-purpose flour, 1 egg, 1 yolk, well, extract of vanilla. In my area I can't actually find it, so I just use vanilla sugar. Then half of teaspoon of baking soda, then 150 grams of brown sugar, 100 grams of white sugar, pinch of salt, and yeah, of course the chocolate part, which is going to be like, well, up to you, but I usually like a lot, so I use about 180 grams of chocolate. Right, so if you're ready, let's go. First we're gonna melt our butter. This is the heart of the recipe, so take your time, no rush. We're going to melt our butter over low heat in a saucepan until it gets brown. Так. And once the butter starts melting, just start to stir it. I want to show you exact time of melting this butter. This is actually an advantage of this video, because sometimes I do struggle while watching some recipes to understand what exact time you need to do some certain things. And the length of the video that you see now, this is an exact time exact time that we need to make these cookies. Well, I hope that you're doing it right now with me. And I used to hate this process because it takes a while, but since it's the most important part of the recipe, so now I appreciate it very much and treat it with some time and care. I'm not sure if you can actually treat something with time, but some time to relax, maybe to reflect a bit, but not too much, because cooking is time of relaxation, not overthinking. Just focus on your butter, because we definitely don't want it to get burned. Sometimes I think that my hand got stronger because I was cooking this cookies so often, and you have to stir and stir and stir all the time. This is actually the hardest part of the recipe, although the recipe itself is very easy, but anyway. Most important and hardest part. If you're making it with me, probably your butter for now looks like this. Gets a little foam, it's fine. Keep stirring, but not overthinking. Some bubbles, which is absolutely fine. Just keep stirring. And you get those little flags on the bottom. Don't afraid of them, those are just milk solids. And actually, those are giving your dough this special nutty flavor. So definitely add them to your dough. Slightly gets golden, but still not enough. Far from enough, to be honest. slowly, slowly. It gets that special smell, but still not enough. It's browned slightly. Keep stirring all the time. I know that's very exhausting, but it's very tasty. So it's worth it. Stir those flakes on the bottom so that they don't get burned. But be careful, please. Don't burn yourself while stirring. I would say that this is actually enough. But I mean, people say, I saw on the internet that usually this is enough, but I usually keep it slightly longer. But I don't put those, if they burn on the bottom, I don't put all of them. Right, that's definitely is enough. Alright, and now we need to cool down our brown butter. So you can stir all the time. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put some of these flakes inside for rich flavor. And keep stirring. But what we can also do, we can take, for example, this. Get some cold water. And put the bowl inside of water. Put the bowl inside of the bowl. Keep stirring all the time. It smells amazing. All right. Sure, it's not enough, but we can actually put it into the fridge. I'm gonna do this. Now it's safe to go to the fridge, so it's fine. Right, what we can do for now, put it here. I'm going to need it for my flour mix, so I have to completely dry it. Right. Fine now. And we need to weigh our dry ingredients, which is okay. 185 grams of flour. Right, then half of teaspoon baking soda, probably like this, not too much, otherwise you will feel the taste of baking soda, which is not very good. And a nice pinch of salt. Right, and we need to mix it now. Nicely. Right, probably that's enough. And just put it aside. And now we can chop our chocolate, which we're gonna need very soon. So we can start now. We're right here. I'll actually do it like this. Use this. Always frighten me very much because they're giant. Right. I always use dark chocolate because if you use this milky chocolate, it's gonna get very sweet, too much sweet. But at the same time, not very dark. So this one is, I think, 60%. Yeah, this one I always use. Oh, this one got slightly interesting texture. Probably was on the sun for a very long time. Oh, that's fine. It's going to be okay. Right, chop it nicely, not very small and not very big at the same time. And the last one. We don't have to rush because our butter still needs to cool down. This whole video about no rush, just relax and enjoying your cooking. Right, our chocolate is ready. I like it to be lots of chocolate. You can actually get as much as you want, but probably no more than I usually do, because this is like too much already. It's around 180 grams of dark chocolate, but you can use 150 grams or something like that. Right, we can put it inside. Get rid of this. Put it here for now. Right, now let's check what's going on with our butter. Well, still slightly warm, so we can still stir it. And I'm going to try it. Right. Actually, that's almost fine. Sometimes I do it when it's like this. Sometimes I keep it in the fridge for a pretty long time. I think that will be fine. But if you can keep it slightly colder, I mean, if you can keep it in the fridge and get it slightly colder, it will be better, maybe. But not necessarily. Sorry for these pauses, because I'm enjoying my cooking and I just forget about anything else. Right, so we need 150 grams of brown sugar. There is some leftovers here. Right. Okay. Fantastic weights. Okay, I should have made it slightly bigger. Oop, that's enough. Okay, back. And 100 of white sugar. Right. Slightly more. I feel like a fish, to be honest. Like a dead fish, you know. Well, I am not very talkative, but I do believe that cooking is not always about talking. I mean, the exact process of cooking, so that you don't get distracted. Right, now we mix it till it looks like sort of white sand. Sort of like this. But you can keep it stirring a little bit more. Just a couple of seconds. Alright, and now time for our eggs. Right, we need this. First we need to do 1 whole egg. Maybe I will start with 1 whole egg, okay. And 1 egg yolk. I hate separating yolks and whites because it's always very nervous. Right, fine. We succeeded. Wash it later. You're going here as well. Okay. Now more stirring. Yeah, already looks very nice and it smells so nice, my God. Right, now it's time to put some vanilla. If you have vanilla extract, this is more, but I don't have. So vanilla sugar will be just fine. Right. I didn't put the whole pack, by the way, if you're using same. It gets even better and better. Alright, now time to clean our whisk. I don't want to waste any small drop of this dough, so right, ready. And now it's time to what's the word? Stift. To use this thing, sift, I believe. Yeah, I think so. Always forget all this kitchen stuff. Right. And now gently, well, not as gently as when you make a cake, for example, but you don't want to over mix it. Keep it soft. Just remove all these dry spots with flour. You know, my friend told me that she doesn't like all the videos where the actual cook, well, I myself, that I'm a chef of my kitchen, it doesn't have any, like, a sort of a character or something. And I was thinking that this is actually same for me, because I always watch the videos where the chef has some sort of like a role, or, well, and you also can feel that he's being himself. But still, this is my first video, so I need to figure out who I am, and I hope this channel will help me actually while doing it. And we're getting there slowly, I mean, with the dough. Alright, still some dry spots in here. And now you can try it. Very good. Right, time for chocolate. wash it. This actually makes me wonder what sort of character I have, I mean in real life, which is basically this. I'm in my natural environment now. Right now we have to mix it very nicely so that every cookie, each cookie, has this lots of bites of chocolates. Not bites, but bits, I believe. I would say bits, and probably you will be right. I'm not sure. Alright, a little bit more. Right, and this is just fine. We can stop here. And now we need to scoop our dough. You can actually use this ice cream scoop. I don't have it, so I'm gonna use just my hands. Well, I'm gonna wash them again, but yeah. All right. This is my favorite part. Well, I usually take something like this. I think it's around like 4 centimeters in diameter. I don't know. Let's place it here. I usually get around 11 or 12 out of this amount of dough. I think I'm making it slightly smaller than I usually do, but it's fine. To be completely honest, those are not my favorite ones, but my partner and my family loves it a lot, so I'm happy to cook them very often. My favorite ones are chocolate cookies, and ones I think we will make it together. But I love those ones as well. I mean, those ones are amazing. But I do love chocolate, lots of chocolate, like double chocolate. Chocolate cookies with chocolates and with a chocolate mousse or something. Right. Oh, this one gonna have lots of chocolates in it. To be honest, I don't know how many grams in here. We can actually weight them if you want, but I think we can do this actually. Yeah. Oop. Come here. Alright, it's about 75. Yeah, all of them are around 75, 76, 75. Oh, I've never been so precise. All right. This one's going to be very chocolate. Very chocolate. Can you even say very chocolate? Probably not. But I can. I'm not an English native speaker, so. Right, and this time we're gonna get probably 11 again. This one is kind of small. just scrape every last drop, every last bite. Right. We can actually make one big cookie, but it's gonna get ugly. I don't like big cookies. I used to make only like 9 of them sometimes, but they were too big. Right, time to wash your hands. And now is a very important moment. We need to put our dough into the fridge for 30 minutes so that it gets the texture that we need. So please don't skip this step. It's very important. All right. Right, now we have half of an hour just to relax, to breathe. You did the hardest part of the job. You did it great if you're making it with me right now. And now we can just relax and enjoy our time while we can make the dishes, because you know this is my mom in my head. She hates when I leave the dishes like this. And well, I'm gonna wash them later, but for now I'm gonna set the timer and you can just relax, and I will let you know when we have to come back for actual baking. And you know, this is actually my favorite part of baking, when everything is already done, everything is ready to go to the oven, and everything is just prepared, and all we need is just to wait and you know, take our time. When I first started filming this, I was thinking, should I just cut out these parts? I mean, 30 minutes of waiting, because I was wondering if people would even want to stay to sit through it. But then I actually realized that, oh, I have some chocolates. And I realized that this is, for me personally, this is most of the most important moments, most relaxing moments, when everything is already ready and you just wait. You know, kitchen is, for me, is like my personal space. Living room is for the guests, and bedroom is for sleeping, and kitchen is something special, because this is the place where, I don't know, tears happen, where all the stories happen, gossips or anything. Well, I don't actually know any gossips because I do not follow anything on the internet. Well, I try to stay away from some I don't know, some celebrity's life or something. Well, I saw some, the only thing that I know is Jeff Bezos' wedding. Well, all I saw is stunning dresses, and actually that's it. Yeah, still I'm sure that I will have to cut off lots of bloopers, lots of mistakes, if I actually understand that there were mistakes, but this is actually me in a real nature, in my nature, let's say so. And I do love this, the process of cooking. I mean, of course, we do all of this is just to get the result. Well, for today's cookies, but I also like the magic of the process when you're cooking with someone, where someone is sitting on the stool, I believe, in front of you, and he's talking, he's saying some telling you some latest drama or gossips again, and then you're just stirring your soup and reacting with your eyebrows. I think that's amazing, actually. And also, there are another reason why I've chosen this sort of format, I guess. Yeah, not fast and not flashy. I mean, slow format of cooking. It's just because I got very tired of rushing all the time. I stopped watching all these short videos for quite a long time ago, because I understood that it makes me feeling very anxious, and I also realized that I'm you know, scrolling the movies, scrolling the videos, and I'd even speed up all the voice messages from my friends and family on WhatsApp or whatever, and I felt like I'm becoming very impatient, and I feel like on edge or something. And I realized that, okay, cooking is something different. Cooking is about relaxing. Cooking is about a sort of meditation. Yeah, and just, you do not overthink. The only thing that you do, or I do, is just focus on your food, because it's very important not to mess up. And I actually hate wasting the food, so I treat it with care, so I try to focus. And I think for now it's time to preheat our oven to 175 degrees Celsius, or I believe it's like 350 Fahrenheit. Yeah. I said 175, right? Yeah. Then I'm gonna do my dishes. Well, actually, I do one and I do one at the same time, so I will just hide it over here. And you know, I actually started cooking for not very long time ago, about, I don't know, maybe like 3 years ago or something, because before that I thought that I'm just not meant to be a chef or something. Well, I can't call myself chef, because I have a friend living next door who is an actual chef, working as a chef like for many years, had restaurants and stuff, and he's amazing in baking, in cooking and everything, and he does everything in 20 minutes he can make a proper dish like a pasta or something. In 20 minutes I could only cut onions or something. I'm not even sure if I can manage in 20 minutes with onions. Yeah, right. And I studied cooking like about, as I said, like 3 years ago. And when I moved to Turkey, actually I would love to know where you are from. So you can share in your comments your countries, your stories, your gossips or whatever. And if you really want me to, let's say, continue shooting this kind of format, you can also tell me what do you want to talk about during these breaks. Maybe we could discuss some movies or some books or something like that. Or actually, I'm also writing a book about myself right now. Well, at some point, I can call it a memoir with some sort of fantastic details, let's say so. And at some point, I decided that my life probably is worthy of a book. So now I'm doing it, which is actually also an interesting thing, because when I was a student in school, my teacher said that my writing skills are so bad that I will never be able to find maybe even any job. And not even did I find the actual job very soon, but it also was a journalistic job. So I was working in an editorial for 8 years, and I was first a writer, a mentor, then a publishing editor. So meaning, like, sometimes I just want to come back to school and say, I don't actually remember my teacher's name. Yeah. Anyway, also always wanted to show her, like, see, I actually do something. Yeah, right. Yes, and the reason why I started cooking was actually pretty stupid, because I was doing it to, I think it's very, not very, it's very embarrassing to say, to earn love. I mean, when you try to surround some certain person with some, like a warmth of cooking, home warmth, and you think that by doing that you can actually start being worthy of love. I don't know. Yeah, and well, at some point, of course, I obviously understood that no cherry pie can actually earn love. And let's skip the part where I should say that no one should ever do this. No one should ever try to earn love, because everyone are worthy, and unconditional love never needs to be proven. But back then I was kind of, let's say so, I don't want to call myself stupid, but maybe that's who I was anyway. And this person, long time, already he's gone. I mean, from my life, not from the planet, unfortunately. I mean, hopefully. But cooking left with me is well, not left, but is staying with me, and this is actually makes me very happy because probably this person is somewhere breaking other hearts, and I am here making cookies, and I think I got, better end out of this deal, but who knows. That was kind of very personal, so I hope you don't mind. I don't know. Yeah, right. And also about the cooking, I didn't used to cook very nicely as well, because my biggest critic in my life is my dad, who usually it's only food that is made by my mom. And once, like many years ago, I made the only dish that I knew. My mom was gone, and I made this, I don't know, it was like chicken and potatoes and mushrooms and cream or something. And he had it all, and I was like, yeah, I got it. But then he said, thank you, honey, but I hope you will never make it again. Yeah, but I got it as a challenge. I was very upset, and I got it as a challenge, and I was determined for him to start liking my food. And now, every time when I come back to my family's home, he always makes a list of dishes that he wants me to cook. And this actually makes me very happy. Yeah. And also, I decided that this format is also would be very nice for me, because sometimes it feels kind of lonely to cook alone. And when I imagine that you're somewhere behind the camera cooking with me, hopefully, or just sitting and watching me or something, that is very comforting. I can see that this watermelon is looking at me, because I wanted to, I saw some videos long time ago about making this watermelon cocktail or something. I was thinking maybe we could make something with it. Yeah. Here it is. Well, since I am from Uzbekistan, I was originally from Uzbekistan. We have this lots of very nice watermelons and stuff, and my dad was always teaching me how to choose one. Well, probably you already know that this is about this sound. I can't describe it actually, and this is about the dry, I don't know how it's called, tails or something. Yeah, but hopefully it is sweet, because I got very unlucky in Turkey every time when I used to buy the watermelons last year, and like all of them were very I can't say that watermelon is bad. I mean, it just wasn't sweet. Well, let's try with this one. Let's wash it first. Here. Right. I'm gonna use you to dry. This feels like I'm drying someone's head. Yeah. Well, it looks very promising, and it sounds very promising, so let's hope it's going to be sweet. I use this knife for eggs, so if you use the same, just wash every time, wash it after eggs. Me and my partner always argue about washing or not washing eggs. I am absolutely sure that we should wash eggs before using it, but he's determined that we shouldn't. So far, no result, we don't know. Okay, let's start from this one. You should probably start from this side, but it doesn't stand on this, or maybe it does. No, it doesn't. So let's try this one. this really, all these watermelon processes always remind me about my dad, because he always was in charge of this. I mean, all these watermelons and melon stuff. It's not very easy. Yeah, sounds like a very nice one. Okay, and the color is also very nice. Stand like this. I think we got lucky. I'm not really sure, but I think we are. Yeah, well, anyway, you know, this recipe says that we should do something like, let me show you. I actually think that this is kind of not dangerous, but dangerous maybe for my dress. We're gonna blend it. All right. Oof, that looks very dirty already. Should I cover myself somehow? Maybe, no? Okay. Wish me good luck. This is the first time I'm doing it. I hope everyone will survive. All right. Wow, it's definitely not going to be very easy. So maybe I should start with this one to make a small hole in it and testing. Okay, it's not that good as I expected. But not very bad. Oh my god. I think I will just give up on this thing. You know what? I'm just going to do another thing. Right. I'm going to do this. Oh my god. This doesn't look very nice at all. Oh. Too much of white stuff. Yeah, we don't need you to. I hate messy recipes because you have to clean all the time. Okay, that looks slightly safer now. Not safe at all. All right. My God, why am I doing this? Okay. Well, dress has survived. This slightly looks like wasting your food, but all right. That now I think I know now how You just shouldn't take the blender out of your watermelon while you're doing it. Wow. All right. Finished for now. And you're supposed to actually add some Sprite, but I don't really like Sprite, so I have some tonic and some other sort of tonic, but with some flavor. Yeah, let's try those ones. And I just realized that I don't have a straw. That's gonna be a problem. I should have prepared more because we have only like around 9 minutes or 10 minutes or something. Do I have a straw? No, I don't think I have a straw. No, I definitely don't have a straw. It's fine. I don't know how come it's fine, in which case it's fine, but alright, let's try this one. Wow, that looks... That is very good. Let's make it... Well, I feel like it needs some gin. Probably this was not enough. Alright, that got very bad. Never do this. Never combine this stuff. Never. Maybe this thing will save it. It should be Sprite. It should be Sprite, definitely. Okay, now it's much better. So when flavored, well, you can actually use Sprite. Not to make it very sweet, this tonic. Well, I prefer with some gin, but this one is actually very nice. You can see this certainty on my face. Anyway, what we're gonna do with this one now? Alright. Actually, they usually also go very good with cucumbers. And okay, so it's watermelon, cucumber, and I think I will just cover it for now in order not to see. What are you gonna do? Yeah, like this. Some cucumbers, gin, and some basil, and some actually mint also would be nice. Yeah. Well, I do have some mint, by the way, but I saved it for tea. This one's still okay. I think I'm trying to convince myself that this is actually okay, but I think this is fine. I mean, not the best summer drink that I ever had, but right. Anyway, now I feel like it's a challenge again, because well, I have to do something. I have to make it work. So, you know, I think many things in my life many doubts in my life I turned in my personal fuel, and well, many things also, many times I tried to prove people wrong. I mean, and I got it as a challenge as well. It's not about me being very stubborn. It's about like maybe proving myself, because I never usually show people that, look, you were wrong. But like, I think it happened from the very beginning. I mean, when I was just born, I had this like a curved legs, and the doctor said that I'm going to be sort of a cripple and I will not be able to walk properly. But my mom was very determined to prove him wrong. So she took me to lots of therapy, and she actually she was doing massages, giving me massages every evening, or every day. And now actually my legs are, I can say that this is maybe the most beautiful part of my body. Well, you can't see them, but you have to trust me on that. This is not actually a very nice motivation. It's not a true motivation that you should use in your life. But if it works, I believe it may be like also sort of, how would you say, legit? Maybe not legit, but worthy. If this motivation works. All right. What I'm gonna do was this. I'm gonna just make. I think I'm gonna save it because it's not very bad. It's not maybe a nice description for the drink, but what I don't like about this thing and about watermelon juices is this sort of a very dense foam. It feels like you're eating some bath foam. I don't know, bubbles from the bath. Yeah. So let's leave it here, and we still have some time. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the dishes for now, and you can rest from my talking for about a couple of minutes, and I will let you know when we need to come back and take out from the fridge. This is going to become probably a cocktail, because I can't just waste watermelon. This is actually amazing. I mean, just the watermelon juice is already amazing by itself, but I want to make something more interesting, so we will see. But for now, it's totally a fail. So never repeat it at home, never do it for your family. Even if you add the Sprite, probably it's going to be tasty, but sparkling watermelon juice is a B. Alright, but we're gonna save it for later. I don't even know where to save it though. Let's move it here. Oh, you know, I could actually move my camera here. I know that sometimes people do like other people washing the dishes, but I think it's too much. I hope you're doing your dishes now as well. I think it has something to do with I don't know how it's called in English, like neurons or something. Neurons, yeah. When something is doing something, someone is doing something, and your brain actually thinks that you are doing the same and reacts the same way. But since many people do not like doing dishes, so I don't know. It if it's satisfying or not. But it's certainly satisfying just to see the clean dishes. Right. I'm gonna use it later. And also need to clean this part as well. Okay, now I'm convinced that this is good. Okay. But still this disgusting foam. I mean, I don't know if you can see this foam in it, but it is good. The taste is good. All right, this is our timer. So now it's time to put our cookies. Hello. Oh, okay. Don't do the thing that I just did. Don't put this thing into the oven while preheating. I don't know, how do you call this thing? No, I have no idea. Just let me know how you call this thing. We're going to use this one then. The one that is cold. Yeah, this is very, very, very hot. So, certainly baking paper. Come here, cuties. They're gonna be so tasty. I assure you, I never fail. From the very start when I tried them, I never fail. I mean, with this recipe, I fail a lot with other recipes, but my biggest fail was Caesar salad. My partner still reminds me about that. All right, first I do prepare the timer, yeah, 13 minutes precisely. It is very important, 13 minutes, so that the edge is going to be slightly crispy and the middle part is going to be chewy. Right, it's time to go. Precisely 13 minutes. If you want them to be more crispier, you can leave them for 14 minutes there. If you want them to be more chewy, you can make them for 12 minutes, so it's up to you. To wash this too. And now it's time to make some tea, and I hope I will not fail with the tea. Alright, I'm gonna make the tea that I always make with these cookies. This is ultimately nice tea. It's going to take just 1 apple, an orange. We're gonna wash them first, of course. Alright, and of course mint. Now, my partner always asks me about mint, but I do love mint. I do love mint actually everywhere. I do love, probably the kettle is kind of very noisy, but I can do nothing with that. I do love it because, mint and cucumber the best makes. Mint and anything. watermelon mixed in strawberry, mint and strawberries, mint in this sort of tea, mint and beef. Mint have, well, actually, since I'm from Uzbekistan, we used to use mint a lot, and now I'm living in Turkey, and here they use mint even more often. So yeah, I need my teapot set. Right. Very thin pieces. You can choose any fruits like which are in season. Well, because obviously they're gonna be the most tasty. Because we need lots of flavor. Oh, this one is fucked up, but sorry for the word. Right, probably this will be enough. And time for the apple. Right, we don't need this. It's going to be sort of like a layered tea. I think my microphone is still on. If it's dead, it's going to be a disaster. But maybe for you it's even better if you don't listen to me. Alright. And there's this one, I'm going just to chop it. I also like when some bits get into your tea while drinking, so. Sometimes I add some peaches. This is a good thing about tea. I mean, you can literally do it with anything. Alright, so you're gonna stay here. And you're gonna go to the sink as well. Mint. Notorious mint. Right, well, sometimes I do buy lots of mint and I just dry it and then use it for tea. And I am convinced that dry mint gives more flavor than the fresh one, but fresh one looks better anyway. Right, the tea itself. Well, I don't have a proper tea, like, you know, the one that like leaves, but I'm fine with this one. I have no intentions to be any fancy, sophisticated person, so I'm fine with tea bags. Probably maybe it's one of the cheapest ones, but I do understand that tea bags is actually a crime against tea. But it's fine. In some cafes they don't even put tea while they make fruit teas. I mean the actual tea. This smells so good. It's fantastic. Truly fantastic, you have to believe me. But, well, you can easily make it yourself as well. This is one of the easiest teas. I don't like it to be very strong, I mean to be very black. So this is going to be enough. And now we need to give it let's sort of a rest. Let's call it sort of a rest. So that the apples and orange gives all of the flavor. Yep. And We still have like 6 minutes, preferably to wash. Okay, let's give it another try. My God, the foam is, I think the foam, I don't know if you see the foam in here. I think it's getting even bigger. It is good, I promise you, it is good. Yeah, I do. Great. Okay, tea is, what's the word for that? Brewing or making itself? Oh my God, there was someone who was silent. So I'm just cleaning in here. All right, let's do the dishes. Let's clean a little bit so that when the cookies are ready, we will just chill and have some cookies with some tea, mint tea. Right. Well, to be honest, this is my first video ever. I mean, like a big video. I still have this Instagram channel about writing my book and about my pottery. And I'm also making my pottery. Yeah, but still, it's sort of kind of embarrassing. Anyway. Because even in real life, it's very difficult, I think, sometimes just to spend so much time with a person. I mean, just one-to-one. And why should you even watch it online? Yeah, but I have to say that I enjoyed it very much. Especially I'm going to enjoy it when the cookies are ready. Here. Cleaning is not my stronger spot, but I do love it when it's clean anyway. I think people say that this is about the peace in your head and in your minds as well, in your mind, in your thoughts. And I have to say, I do really feel like, you know, like you are somewhere there behind, and you also may be talking in those small moments when I actually be silent, am silent, be silent, doesn't matter. Yeah, and it is comforting, very much. And cool down, we're gonna need this. Are they looking? Oh my God, they're so good. Alright, still a couple of minutes. Be ready. Just like take care of your space around you. Oh. Let's put it here for now. need to do something with your little creature. Wow, smells good anyway. To be honest, I really wanted to read the book. I mean, my book, some, let's say, excerpt. Is it excerpt? Yeah, probably yes. Like a small part, small piece. Just for you guys to see what you think. Because there are some moments where I struggle to decide, should I say it or shouldn't I? Because there are some parts of my life that probably should stay private. I don't know. If it is a book about yourself, and why not to be very personal? Why not to be very frank, not Frankel, frank. But anyway, okay, done. If you were doing it with me, probably now you also smell this fantastic aroma. They look exactly the way they should. Now, also important part, salt. Just a little sprinkle, like this. Right, this is very important. I do really recommend you not to skip it. And moreover, I sometimes put, not sometimes, always put some of the salt flakes. Well, not all of them will stay there. Most of them will just leave when you leave them up. But anyway, maybe you will get a couple of them and it's already very good. Where is this one? Yeah, and 30 minutes is about absolutely perfect texture, like slightly crispy edges. They're not crispy for now, but they need to settle, cool down completely. Or maybe not completely, but when it's possible to eat them, or at least to put them up, because they are very fragile now. Yeah, and when they cool down, be careful, because it's most of the time it's impossible to stop eating them. They are absolutely delicious. And I think the mint tea is also very nice. Alright, and this is the best combination ever. If you're following my recipe, it doesn't matter how they look like, they definitely will taste amazing. So if you enjoyed baking with me, hit subscribe and leave your comments if you like this sort of a format, if we should continue that, or you just want to see like the actual recipe, because I'm gonna make it anyway. I mean the short recipe for those who actually still like fast videos, and for those who still wants to share this space with me, to be with me while I'm cooking, please leave the comments and I will be happy to repeat. And I promise the next recipe is going to be as delicious. See you!